Hey kiddos, happy Friday. I hope you guys are ready to get started with our math lesson of today. We're going to continue working on the lesson that we started yesterday. Yesterday, we learned how to represent information from a chart on a line plot. And now we're going to be able to answer some questions related to that work that we did yesterday. So in the first place, you have to explain what were the steps that you took in order to be able to create the line plot. Okay, so what was the first thing we did? The first thing we did was find the smallest and the largest number to place on the line plot. Okay, what do you think was the second one? Do you remember? I'm just going to help you with the with the first one, and you're going to have to write the other ones. Some people might get 3 of them, some people might get 4. It depends how you break it down, but this is how far I get. I'm just going to give you the number 1, which was, we checked on the whole chart, which one was the smallest number that we put at the beginning and the highest number that we put at the end. So after that, what do? Then you have to write the number 2 and the number 3, probably even a number 4. It depends, as I said, it depends how you break it down. So I expect you to do these on your own, thinking back on what we did yesterday. Okay, let's move to the letter C now. And it says, how many more marshmallows travel 48 and 3/4 inches than 48 1/4 inch? Okay, one thing that I want you to remember is every time you see this, the how many more, you're going to subtract. Okay? So we're going to find the value for 48 and 3/4 and the value for 48 and 1/4. So we're going to put 48 and 3/4 and 48 and 1/4. We have to find the value of each one. How many how many marshmallows are on each one? So let's see, 48 and 3/4. The answer is 4 for the first one. And for my second one, which is 41 and 48 and 1/4, is 2. So if they're telling you that you have to subtract, what do? Now I just do the math super easy. 4 minus 2 equals 2. So what will be my full answer here if they're asking how many more marshmallows travel 48 and 3/4 inches than 48 and 1/4 inch? The answer will be 2 more marshmallows traveled 48 and 3/4 inches than 48 and 1/4 inches. Period. Easy peasy. Then the letter D is asking us, find the 3 most frequent measurements. I just underline this because this is the important thing that we're looking for. Most frequent measures on the line plot. What does this tell you about the distance that most of the marshmallows travel? When you see the most frequent measure, it means the measures that has the most numbers or or the more numbers of x's that we have on the number line or the line plot. So I'm going back to my line plot, and what I see, I already have how many x's each one of these measures has. Which ones are the most with the highest number? Is it the 2? No. Is it the 4? Probably, because this is one of the highest ones, so I'm going to double circle the 4. Is it the 5? Definitely, because the 5 is the the highest one, and then the 3 also. So those are the 3 highest measures with many x's, right? So the measures that has the most frequent numbers are 48 and 3/4. We're going to put it here. So we're going to answer to the question. The most frequent measurements are, the first one was, let's put it from shorter to highest, okay? 49 and 1/4 would be the first one. 49 and 1/4. The second one with 4 would be 48 and 3/4. And the third one would be 49. Those are the most frequent measures. And the last part, it says, what does this tell you about the distance that most of the marshmallows travel? Let me see. What I see is that my marshmallows travel all the way from 48 and 3/4 to 49 1/4. Those, most of my marshmallows travel that distance, so that's what I'm going to answer. This tells me that most of my marshmallows traveled from 48 and 3/4 to 49 and 1/4. Okay, so this is what you have to answer in today's lesson. If you have any question, just let me know. Hopefully you will get it through. But if you need any assistance and support, I'll be there.